Nothing is always easy when you're in Cardone. We role play with Grand Cardone. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, closing is better. Without point says, you better believe. We're not a team, but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, natural coping in FLC. We welcome newbies like we know there's so much to learn. We got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would Chibari say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy if you don't believe. You have to breathe. We can both play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing together to choose. In FLC, in FLC. Since we started training, now we take them lately. They're so happy. We get to roll with Big Brother Day. We got Coach Show and Coach Evermore in FLC. All of our clothes, we keep their composure. And accent with the one Coach well he knows. We got the spirit, and you got to hear it. We're FLC.
Woo!
Yes.
Honestly, that will never not put me in a good mood, that song.
Oh, I know.
It's so great. So great. Anyways, hello everyone. We're back. I think, yeah, we missed last week. So we're back again, better than ever. And today we are going to be, so before we start, I'm Josie. This is Misty. We're both part of the FLC Core family. And today we want to do a little kind of hangout session with us. It's going to be very chill. The vibe is very chill. If anyone has any questions or any conversation starters you want to put in the chat, go ahead. There's no rules here, or maybe a few unspoken ones. But today the main topic will be how to work like a multi-millionaire. We've been training on this for a little bit, and we actually have the 10 steps to becoming a millionaire by Grant Cardone himself. So I don't know if you can get any better than that. So yeah, we're really excited to be here and fill the chat with questions. We're ready to answer some questions. We also have questions for each other and a few topics we want to talk about. So yeah, Misty, what do you want to start on?
Should we run down the 10 steps to becoming a millionaire?
I think we should.
Run down the steps.
Yes. Do you want to do a step each?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. I think before we get into it, a little introduction or something to keep in mind while we're doing this is it's all very mental. You have to believe.
Step 2.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that is true. Oh, okay. That's the introduction and step 2. So, yep. Okay, right. You go for it.
Okay, yeah. Like you said, the first step is introduction. When you go through all of them, there's actually, it says 11. So I think they're starting from step 2, considered as step 1.
Yeah.
So, but it is all mental. You know, a lot of what we do and what we want to achieve is mental. You have to, like Cardone says it's 100% mental, a decision. You have to make that decision and be 100% committed to it in order to take action and to be able to see results from that. So, have you made your decision?
Yes, I have. Have you?
I have. And I started to see, it's really funny because I go along my everyday life and I start seeing the changes. Like I was talking to my client and her daughter the other day about what we've been learning. And they think like I used to think, the way I was conditioned, which is negative. You can't do this. It's not good enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough, that way. And I'm like, no, that's all your own perception. You're the one putting those blockages in your mind. You're the one setting limitations. And I catch myself doing that still, but in a different way.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is my conditioning was, like I said, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not worthy. You can't do that. But now I'm thinking my limitations I'm putting on myself are not that I'm not good enough and I can't. It's, am I thinking too big? Am I not? Well, I can have whatever I want. I know I can have and do whatever I want. I can reach that. But am I reaching too high? Should I be like I'm being too greedy or something? And that's not right. It's, you can have anything because like they say, there's enough for everybody.
There's money everywhere.
There's money everywhere. But yeah, it is 100% decision, mental decision, and then you have to take the action towards it.
Yes, 100%. And I think I actually wrote down in my notes. We both got our notes because this is training that we've gone through that we're sharing. But one of the quotes that Grant Cardone says is, "I don't need all of that. You have to get rid of that mentality," which is something I also still struggle with because I think of the goals. I'm like, actually, no, that's too high. Let me bring it down. But another quote I also like that he said is, "It's better to fail high instead of setting goals that are too low."
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I like that too. I like that because if you're setting, like, I think it was Chibari that said it this way: set your goals higher than, like, if you want it, say you want 10,000 a month, set it to 20,000 a month. And you're thinking, no, that's too high. But she said, well, I think Grant Cardone even said it, but if you set it to 20,000 and you aim for 20,000 and you still hit 10, then you're more likely to hit your target when you set high than you are when you set low.
Exactly.
So
yeah, exactly. You're always likely to go just under your target, aren't you? So
yeah,
fail high or aim. There's no such thing as failing either. But yeah, so I really like that first step. Should we move on to the second?
Yep.
No one has any questions for that. Second one is stop poverty behavior, which is also a big one, I think, for both of us. From what we've talked about already. So stuff, it's like acting and talking as if you're broke. I don't like using the word broke, but in this, like, everyone here kind of knows what we mean.
Conservative, like you're in a conservative, you're conservation mode.
Yeah.
It's like when Grant Cardone said, when you're going to study somebody, study multi-millionaires, not millionaires.
Yeah. Because
even a millionaire is still in conservative mode.
Yeah.
They're still trying to conserve their money. So that's what we're kind of doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. And I like what Grant Cardone says about making a list of all kind of the behaviors you have, or the little negative annotations you have towards having money. I think the classic one is money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all. Everyone can finish. Yeah, everyone can finish them, and kind of just starts with that. So making a list of all the kind of things you do day to day, every negative thought you have around money, write it down and work on that.
I still have a hard time with this one because I've changed a lot of my thinking towards things. Like when I go to a store, I don't go in thinking, oh, I only have this much money. I go in and buy whatever I want. I don't care the price. But where I have a hard time identifying whether or not it's poverty behavior is like he was saying, if you're going to make payments on a car, that's poverty behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're thinking, I don't remember his exact words on how his thinking was towards that, but that stuff like that is instead of just completely paying it off and you're making payments on it, that's poverty behavior. To me, that kind of, I understand it to an extent, but I think wrapping my head around what, the difference between the two, poverty behavior and non-poverty, I think that's hard for me when it comes to something like that, because I need a new car. I do. And I was thinking about, I'll just go out and make payments on one. And now he said that, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Now what do I do? Because I don't want to be in poverty. I don't want to do that poverty mindset, but I do need a new car.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sit here and think, but I have to do it payments because I can't do it all at once, because when I go to buy a car, I want my dream car.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think I'm still working on that one, but.
Yeah. No, me too, completely. I think all of these still working on.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good to become aware of it and then start having that thought about it. And
I like where he says, even Chibari has been saying this the whole time I've been in FLC. Treat yourself like VIP. You are a very important person. You deserve to have the best. So if you want the best, or even whatever you want, whether it be the absolute top of the line or it be the middle of the line or low, whatever you're wanting, allow yourself to have that.
Yeah.
And I like that, because I've always been told you're just not special enough. There's nothing different between you and everybody else. You're just not good enough. And that's not true. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. We can all have whatever we want. But aim high. If we aim high.
Yes.
Amazing.
And number 3 is study 2 multimillionaires, not more than 2. And I think that for me is really good, because if I was to try to study more than 2 multimillionaires, I would get way too confused of what to do. Mm-hmm. And if you're taking 2 multimillionaires that you really like and they really resonate with you, and you really study when they started and how they got to where they're at and what they're doing now to continue to grow, I think that's huge. That's very beneficial.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I was to take and try to study more than 2, I think I would get way too confused. It would be 2. Because not all of them are, well, and he also says you want to study multimillionaires, not millionaires. Because millionaires are still in the conservation stage, and multimillionaires are still past that, and they just buy whatever they want.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think it's the same with anything, isn't it? Anything you do, fitness, science, any subject you want to go into, it's hard when you're getting your information from loads of different places. Even if you're following 10 millionaires, they're all right in their own way, but only a couple will actually stick with you. You'll resonate with. So I think it's really helpful to dial down the amount of information you're getting. Just follow the ones that, like you said, you feel most connected with. I personally found that really helpful. I unfollowed a lot of people I used to follow on Instagram, because I would always get different, do this to become a millionaire, do this. And it's all none of them are wrong. It's just, it's too much, and then you can't focus.
Yeah, you have to find what really fits. You do want to live outside your comfort zone and really grow and change, but you also want it to align with who you are.
Hmm.
And if it doesn't align with you, you're not likely to keep up with it and do it. So it has to align with you in such a way that this is the right one for me, and these are the paths I'm going to take, and these are the steps I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty important.
100%. Natalie agrees as well, which is amazing. You're on the right track. Hoo-ha-hoo.
Yes, and you guys, don't forget to get your roadmap. Put comment in the below roadmap, and as soon as we're done, we will get you that roadmap set to you ASAP. And get you on your path to freedom lifestyle.
Yeah, baby. Completely free as well.
Yes.
Which is crazy. I've read it and I loved it so much. So everyone make sure you get it while it's still free. I think something really going back to the oh my god, completely. Yeah, completely. Natalie wants hers, we'll get that to you ASAP. Going back to the 2 millionaire thing, I think another really important thing that Grant Cardone said is you have to be really careful with who you study. He says that you should be able to study their career over a long period of time. And they should, I am reading from notes because I want to say
right
for people. Yeah, and they should have experienced economic cycles. So they haven't been smooth sailing their whole life. They should be,
I think that's important.
Yeah, because that's where
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was all.
I just think that it's really important because you want somebody who has been through those economic highs and lows, because they know how to maneuver through all of it, because nobody's going to be able to go through smooth sailing through everything. You're going to have those ups and downs. So if you can have somebody that you're studying, it's a multimillionaire that's had those ups and downs, you can learn a lot more from them and how to maneuver through those and continue to rise and succeed. So when you do come against those, they're not so difficult to recover from.
100%. Personally, my two are Grant Cardone, I love him, and Elon Musk. And it's really helpful so that when you face challenges, you can go to them and what do they do when they face these challenges? Yeah, if anyone wants to steal those two as well, feel free. I
haven't necessarily chosen mine yet. I do agree with Grant Cardone. I do love him, but I'm biased. I love Chibari, and so I'm just I don't know. I'm just biased. I love Chibari and Master Shri Krishna. He's done it.
Yeah.
So there's two right there.
Yeah.
But probably, and Grant Cardone. So I haven't necessarily nailed down the two that I want to, because I always forget that the Master Shri Krishna has done it. He's a multi-millionaire, several businesses, and he's had those. And he tells you about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's very genuine.
Yeah.
And Chibari, of course. I feel like this wouldn't be a Hangout Live if we don't have a little Chibari appreciation moment. But,
right?
Yeah.
I love her so much.
I feel really lucky that we do get to kind of hang out with her and everyone else in the team almost every day. And my goal is to start acting more like them.
Right.
Yeah. I want to be. I'm older. I want to be.
I was telling in one of the chats, and I think it was one of our morning meetings. I want to be a mini Chibari. Like a mini me, a mini Chibari. I want to be a mini Chibari.
Mini Chibarians.
I used to study with study the Bible with this one lady, and I kept telling her that I needed her name was Jennifer. I said, I need a pocket Jennifer. And she's like, what do you mean? Pocket Jennifer. I said, well, because I can always go to you if I don't understand something in the Bible. I can go to you and you just kind of know, like, almost like we use a Google.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm like, I need to be a mini Chibaria or have a pocket Chibaria so I can always be like,
yeah.
know what's right.
Situation, you're like, what would Chibari do?
Yeah.
What Cardone do?
Well, that's what Nassim says in the song, right? What would Chibaria say? Yeah, so it's
exactly. When I called call, what would Chibari say?
What would Chibaria say in this?
Yeah. I feel like everyone here would relate to that as well.
Yeah.
Our role model, she is.
She is.
Definitely. You can appreciation to Chibaria. All right, are we ready?
Heart's not big enough.
I know. Are we on the right side to do
No,
this?
I'm on the other side of you. There you go.
Oh, for me, that's wrong. Wait, let's just do this.
We'll just do that.
Chibaria, this is how much effort we go through. Be great. All right. Facebook. Oh, some people are coming up as Facebook users. So sorry if we're just calling you Facebook user. we don't mean to. Yeah. All right. Are we ready for step 4?
Yes.
Step 4 is work like a multi-millionaire, however you want to say it. You want to. This is, I think, a lot about manifestation as well. Act like you're already there. So work like you've already made it. You are that millionaire already. Because really you're only going to get to that point if you put yourself in that mindset, which I love. So already trade. I mean, I know this isn't, what's it called, suitable for everyone, but they say multi-millionaires, they don't do the 9 to 5, they do a 5 to 9. So you want to go all in, network, travel, work hard, put yourself in that mindset, which I think is really powerful.
Yeah, this one I had a hard time with because
thank you.
Because of that, they work from 5 to 9. And when I first heard Grant Cardone say, be obsessed or be average, and the fact that he works almost 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to be a multimillionaire. Yes, I want to be very successful, but I also want to have a life.
Yeah.
And so that to me is like, wait, I really want this? Is that because I kept thinking, when is your downtime?
Yeah.
And then he started explaining, he explains a little bit of it here and there. Even when he's on his downtime, he is networking.
Yeah.
So he's on vacation with his family and friends. He's meeting new people. He's networking. So technically he's still working.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And then he says, would you rather work the 40 hours a week for the rest of your life or work hundreds of hours a week for a shorter amount of time to have more time off?
Yeah. That's when he said that. That's what really hit me. I was like, oh.
Yeah. See, that's when it was okay. I became okay. Yeah. I can do that. But I don't want to kill myself and only work living and then not actually live. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Which I think kind of links back to the mindset, the mindset of not a millionaire, because when we hear work hundreds of hours a week, you think, oh, I can't do that for my whole life. But that's the point. You're not doing it for your whole life. That's the aim. Thank you, Leman. Good night. Have a good sleep.
You can catch the replay later.
Yeah, you can.
but yeah, so that was but Natalie says yes, I can do that too. Also, I think when you look at it that way, I think it makes it become much more easier and much more, I want to say, compatible. Because when you're saying, I have to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, people are like, okay, wait a minute. That's too much.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, fantastic. And you can maintain a healthy lifestyle and balance, go for it. But for some of us, I think some of us have to have a little more downtime. And I don't necessarily mean completely quit doing anything. And I don't think that's what Grant Cardone means. I think it's, you have to, I don't want to say balance because he keeps saying there's no balance. You don't, whatever about balance. But I do think there has to be some kind of balance there, that when you're out with your family or you're on vacation, you're still meeting people. You're still, hey, how are you? What's up? And talking to people, and you're not like totally being pushy and pushing yourself on them, but you are networking and you're getting numbers and you're, still working in that way. So that I think I can do. And I think that's, and then working the 5 to 9, I kind of already do almost.
Yeah. You work crazy hours, which we all really appreciate.
It's worth it though. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be anywhere else. I wouldn't change anything in the world. I don't know how else to explain it other than saying FLC is my home. I'm taking up residence. I'm sorry, Chibari, you're not getting rid of me ever.
You won't get rid of us. No, we're not going anywhere. And I feel like a lot of people in this group also relate. When they say on the challenges, like you're not getting rid of us. Like Seb and I will always be here. I'm like good, because same.
Yeah. I wouldn't, when I'm going through stuff, and I've said this before, when I'm going through those negative spots and having hard times, I look for the FLC family. I look for somebody online in the FLC or the Smilers group to see what they're doing and kind of get that energy and that interaction and that synergy, I guess you'd call it. But it's still, I look for that because it. Without the FLC family, I would not be here. And I don't necessarily mean on the live. I mean here in physicality at all. Yeah. So it's like, it's very important.
Very powerful, very powerful. But which exactly that I feel like that brings me quite nicely back to where we were saying you have to find what works for you. You can study really closely a certain person, for example, Grant Cardone, but not every single thing they do is going to work for you. So you have to make sure it's sustainable what you're doing, so you can sustain it. I think a key example, this moment sticks in my head for some reason. It was quite random. We were on a sales rally with Dave, Big Brother Dave. For anyone who doesn't know what sales rally is, we do this training 5 days a week on cold calls and business and everything. So we're on that, and I remember him saying that he doesn't have a work phone. His personal phone is his work phone, is his networking phone. So he doesn't separate his two lives, which at first I was like, oh, I can't do that. I need to separate like my personal life, and in the future, it would be an aim to have a phone that is personal and a phone that's for work or whatever. So I think I also know that the further you get in the process of where you're trying to be, your views will change on things like that. So who knows?
Yes. Should we move on to number 5?
Number 5, yes. Is that you?
Yep. You did the number 4.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Move from spending money to investing money. This one is one I'm seriously working on because, like I said, I need a new car, and I also need furniture. This chair, this blue ugly chair, is broken. That red ugly thing back there, that's also a chair. I won't sit in that chair. And I keep thinking, I'll just get a small loan and I'll just go get those. But that spending money, that kind of loan is not going to bring money into me. It's not giving me an income. So this one I really resonated with because we want to change that mindset from how is this loan or what we're purchasing going to bring us money?
Yeah.
See, like Grant Cardone even talked about buying a car. If you're going to lease a car, on one hand, depending on how you're going to look at it, you could look at it as I'm spending money. I'm losing money on that, right? But if that car is getting me to work, then it is helping bring in an income. So therefore, it's not losing the money. It's an investment.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm really working on for myself.
Me too, definitely. Again, I feel like everything kind of goes back to mindset as well.
And poverty thinking, poverty behavior.
Exactly. So you want to start investing more in assets than liabilities. So assets, things that will bring you money, which also includes yourself. Depends what you're getting yourself, but investing in education for yourself, which I think is very powerful. And I also like what he said, that it can also work for energy and time. Where are you investing your time and where are you spending your time? Investing is, going more towards your goals, but expending your time, it's for me, scrolling through TikTok or Instagram. I think this one's really powerful. If you get it.
Yeah, I think it is too. I forgot what I was going to say about it.
I keep doing that as well. I keep having a really good point, and then I'm like, damn it. Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, but if you guys want to know more about how to invest in yourself, let us know, and we will talk to you more about the FLC courses.
Yes.
They're very powerful when if you're wanting to start your own business, if you have started your own business and wanting to scale. Chibari is phenomenal mentor, instructor, completely changed. I've been in FLC for a year and a half, about a year and a half. I think November, December, it'll be 2 years. And my life has completely changed.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just, I don't even know there's no words to express it. So if you guys want to know more about that, let us know and we'll get you the information.
Definitely. I'll just quickly talk on this before we get back to the subject, but probably I learned more when I invested in that course in that 7 weeks than I have in my whole schooling. More quality is what I mean. Which is, so we highly recommend.
Yes, the quality, the stuff that she teaches, it's mind-blowing how easy it is. And how
easy.
It's easy, but it's like you never think of it. You never think of it. When most people think business, I'm going to start a business, they're thinking more work. Yeah. This is going to be really hard. This is going to take way too much time, way too much effort, way too much money. And what she teaches and how she does it, it's so fun. It's like it. There's just, like I keep saying, there's no words to express it because it's just so powerful. Yeah. And it completely changes your life from day one. From day one.
100%.
Even in the econ. I don't know if you've been in the econ yet.
I've gone through the challenge, yeah.
Yeah, get on those courses because the econ is like just as mind-blowing.
Wow.
They're so powerful and it's just, oh my God, I love everybody.
Yeah. You know what? I will do that. I'm going to invest in myself and do that.
Absolutely. I'm kind of sitting there thinking, what else can I invest in myself with?
Oh my God, yeah. Books. books,
Yeah.
courses.
Well, I need to utilize what I do have.
Yeah.
Making it shelf knowledge.
Yeah. Self-knowledge. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, yeah. So if you guys want to know more about that, let us know, and we'll let you guys know
yeah.
how we can help you with that.
Yes. Get back to you ASAP after this.
Absolutely.
All right. Should we go on to step 6?
Yes.
Step 6 of how to become a multi-millionaire is create multiple flows, which I feel like most people have heard before. That I feel like the classic one is the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Grant says you should have many more than 7. I think this is again touching on the reach higher than your goal. So 7 streams of income to be a millionaire, but reach for more, just in case. Which could be anything. Your first stream is your job. You're currently in a job that the aim is to quit one day. That's your first stream. And I think something really important that Grant says is every stream you add, make sure that's really strong before adding another stream, which I really liked.
Which I'm guilty of.
Oh, same.
Because I get too excited. I've got all these ideas of what I want to do and what I want to succeed at. And I started all these different things, and I'm like, no, I've got too much going on.
Yeah.
So I go back and kind of focus on one, get it really strong first, and then I can continue on with the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and I keep telling a friend of mine, I'm working on my 7 passive streams of income. I'm working on it. I've got what? At least 2, 3 going on. So
it's good.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Amazing. I see Facebook user says books are brilliant investments. Yes, which Facebook user, are you Marlene? Is that Marlene? Because that sounds like a Marlene thing to say. One of the newer additions to FLC. That's good. Yeah, he says. But yeah, me too. And again, investments can also be forms of income. Slightly different to investing in yourself, as in books. Investing in stocks can also be
NFTs.
Yeah, which I still don't know enough about to invest. I have no idea.
I've been approached by several people about it, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I think it's amazing. I would like to at some point do the crypto and the Bitcoin or whatever and the NFTs, but I think I'm not aligned with it right now.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just not aligned with it right now, and when I am, then I will address that. But that is another way to do that if you can do it and really succeed at it.
Yeah.
But like investing in yourself in the FLC, because the FLC, if you have a business, Chibari will help you scale it, automate it, so it can become a passive income. The e-commerce classes is another way to start, create, and scale another passive income.
2 already.
Yeah, that's 2. I don't know. You have to be I hear a lot of the multimillionaires saying, be creative. Be creative. Be authentic. Be you. Be creative.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can't do.
Yeah.
It is, Marlene.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yay!
I know Marlene when I see one.
Last time it was Seb. No, it's Marlene. The Facebook user. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I'm trying to get one over on us.
No, it's funny because when Chibari and Rajesh do these, I always come up as Facebook user as well. So I always feel really sneaky, like commenting, and they're always like, "Who is that? It's me again. It's me."
It's a secret.
Yeah. I'm always like, "Mwahaha." But yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to say about the. Oh yeah. Again, this one I feel like relates back to studying 2 millionaires. What are their different streams of income? Because I'm very sure that they have more than 7, much more than 7.
Oh yeah. Well, because Chibari has always said the average millionaire has 7 streams of passive income. Okay, Grant Cardone says the average millionaire has more than that, which is amazing. Just know that 7 and up is what you want.
Yeah.
Chibari also says that the average billionaire has 20 streams of passive income, but I've heard somebody else say it's 25 and up. Okay. So again, aim high.
Yeah.
There's no failure. Just aim high. Go for it.
Yeah. Know the ballpark, but aim higher than it.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Which we will do. We are doing.
Yes. What do you think we're doing now? We're aiming high.
Exactly.
We're networking.
Yeah, we are.
That's what I say. It's like Grant Cardone says that all the big ballers, the really big guys are working 24/7. They're networking all the time. So they go out on vacation, they're having fun, and they're still networking. They're meeting people and getting numbers. So you're still doing it.
Is this not what this is? We're having fun.
Exactly.
It's educational fun.
If I'm wrong, Chibari can let us know, because that's what to me that seems, because it makes it, to me that makes it a little bit more tangible.
Yeah.
If I can think of it that way, because if I have to look at it as just as business 24/7, I'm gonna be like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should stay where I'm at.
Exactly.
But I don't want that.
Yeah, and that's why you have to find what works for you, so that it's sustainable.
Find what you're aligned with. And I think that's a good point, saying that when you said study the two multimillionaires and find out what they did, and what their passive, what their 7 streams or whatever are, their passive income streams are. I think it's good to maybe it wasn't that comment, it was another comment you made about oh crap, I don't know. But basically it's good to have the 2, because you're gonna take what you align with the multimillionaire. You're gonna do what they're doing. But if you're studying 2, then and one thing doesn't align with you that one is doing, maybe the other multimillionaire is doing similar, but it's just different and aligns more with you. That's what I wanted to say. So it's comes back to that, even though I probably sound like I'm speaking through mud. But
no, I that's very clear. That's a very good point as well. But yeah, just finding what works for you. It's the same with anything, again, not just business. Anything you do, find what works for you. Otherwise, you won't sustain it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to love it. It has to be. They say, look at your passion. Thank you, Natalie. Sometimes I don't come out very clear.
But this is fine. This is what it is. This is a comfortable chat.
It's authentic. It's me.
Hangout. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Now I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
It's okay. It'll come back eventually.
We keep it real here. We keep it real.
Yes, definitely.
I have any other points on this step?
Not on this one, I don't think.
Okay. All right. What step are we on?
7.
7. Okay.
Expand your network, which, like I said, we're doing.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All the time. Go to a restaurant, you network. You have to think of people as I want to say business partners
Mhm.
or potential leads, clients.
Yeah.
I think because when you go anywhere, you want to meet people. Don't stay. Grant Cardone says, don't stay in your comfort zone
Mhm.
and stay home. Get out, network, talk to people, get numbers,
Yes.
set up appointments. I'm guilty of this. I'm working on that. I am changing that. I am slow at it, but I am changing it. And because I'm good at some things and I'm just really terrified of others, which those other ones don't make sense to me. They make absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anywhere you're going, just get out, talk to people, get numbers, put yourself out there.
Yeah. And
Get numbers, give numbers.
Exactly. I think what kind of stops a lot of people, I mean, for me anyways, I feel in doing that, I feel annoying to the people, but they want to do it just as much as you do. So be the one to ask. Hey, let me get your number, like, because they're happy to.
Grant Cardone says if you annoy them, they will remember you.
Exactly.
You want them to feel something when they meet you.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants to upset anybody else or annoy anybody else. Let them have whatever feeling they're going to have. But put yourself out there. And if it's a good feeling, whether it be good or bad feeling, they're going to remember you.
Exactly.
Just make them feel something.
Yes, I love that. It's like when he says, no, not interested is a level of interest. Kind of the same vibes. So yeah.
It's like no decision is still a decision.
Exactly. So get in people's minds, get in their heads, however you, I mean, obviously do whatever it takes, as Chibari would say. But yeah, get out there. I remember when I came to uni, I was that annoying. Obviously no one knows anyone. I was always that person 2 minutes into a conversation, like, what's your Instagram? Let me, just in case. I want the friends. Like, I want my friends. And I'm glad they did, because now I have a network around me. So pays off.
Good. Yeah. So, and I think we have to stress that point when you're going anywhere. Don't shy away from other people. Talk to them.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, when you talk to somebody you don't know, because you have no idea what they're going through, just you saying hi or giving a smile or even acknowledging that they're there can save somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Can save them emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically, depending on how bad they're going through stuff. Or maybe they're having an absolutely fantastic, amazing day, and you're the one that's down and you need some of that energy. I'm not trying to say suck somebody dry of all their energy, but, share a little.
Yeah.
It's a give and take.
Yeah.
But never talk to people.
Exactly. Your network is your net worth.
Yes.
I think it's a really good point where you said get out of your comfort zone. I remember Grant Cardone says, if you feel like you're kind of on the same playing field as the people around you, you're on kind of the same level, you should be getting up, make friends with people above you where you want to be. He says spend time with the big players. So, surround yourself with people that you want to be like, which is really powerful, important, scary, but important.
Yeah. And that's what I love about FLC too, is because although we're all over the world and come from different backgrounds and different cultures and everything else, we're like-minded.
Yeah.
And we come together to support each other, to love each other. And we're all networking when we try to get to know somebody else in the family and get to know them. And some people end up doing business together or doing, partnerships or collaborating or something. So don't put that past you. Don't put it past, what you're capable of doing. Just get out there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Don't stay in familiar circles.
No.
Which I love. Amazing.
Ready for 8? Huh?
Yeah. No, what were you going to say?
I just said, are you ready for 8?
I am. I was getting my to turn the page. I was just going to say that roadmap caught my attention again. So while it's on my attention, the roadmap is a free ebook that basically tells you step by step how to grow your business or grow your it's called visibility on social media, which is very powerful for starting or scaling wherever you are, launching a business. Very, very easy to follow as well. So comment roadmap and we'll get that. We'll send you your free ebook.
Very amazing, life-changing ebook.
It is.
Worth millions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when applied. You apply it, it's worth millions. You're not going to apply it.
So true.
It'll remain free.
So true. Which I guess it's a win-win. It's still, you either lose nothing or you gain a lot. So
absolutely.
So do it. But yes, number 8 is never lose money, which is an interesting one. I think it comes back to assets and liabilities.
Mm-hmm.
If you're spending, Grant Cardone says, don't invest in things where you could lose money, which in my mind is liabilities. Invest in yourself again. I feel like these all link pretty well.
Chibari has always said, money likes friends.
Yeah.
Money loves friends. It likes going out to play. And then when you let it out to go out and play, then it brings back friends. So let it go play. Yeah. Grant Cardone says, money that just sits around will get lost.
Yeah.
Because then it finds an emergency to go out to play.
Yeah.
Then you've lost it.
Exactly.
And I'm guilty of this, but what I do, I lose my money on chocolate. Like, I need some chocolate. And if you've got just a little bit of money, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I need to invest that, but I really want some chocolate.
I rationalize it being like, technically it's investing in myself because it will make me happy, which will make me work better. So,
right.
It's a dangerous.
Trying to rationalize it. We have to be real though. It's being lost.
No, I refuse to believe.
Right? Especially when it's chocolate.
I know. It's walking past that aisle in the shop. I'm like, I can't do it. After the vegetables.
Yeah. I need something. People have it all the time. I just want, I just want chocolate every once in a while.
I feel like that's something everyone can agree on. If everyone's honest.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
Everybody's got their little thing that they know they really don't need, but it's their comfort thing they go to. So yeah, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's okay every once in a while, but what I think he's saying is don't just save or leave your money sitting around when it's big amounts of money. Yeah. Try to invest as much as you can of your money where it's going to benefit you financially in the long run.
Yeah. But also what he says, it's like another quote, it's almost impossible to lose the investment if it keeps producing income. Which is so true. You can't lose out if it's producing you passive income. So invest in assets.
I like when he says no one can take the investment in yourself.
Oh.
So if you're going to invest that money into knowledge, like your courses and stuff like that, no one can take that knowledge from you.
I love that.
I loved that one.
Oh,
That
I'm going to write that down later. You have to remind me of that. I'll message you in Slack.
Okay.
But yeah, that's so true. I feel like yourself is one of the best things you can invest in.
Yeah. And again, that list is invest in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
invest in your business or your brand.
Mm-hmm.
And like Grant Cardone says, I am my own brand.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have if you're selling yourself or you're trying to start a business, like me, I'm just using my name. So I am my own brand.
Yeah.
So I want to be as authentic as possible. And then you want an asset that produces income.
Yes. Exactly.
So yeah.
Which I'm also, this one I'm working on. All of them I'm working on.
I think we'll have to work on them the rest of our lives, but as time goes by, we'll get better at it.
Exactly. You never stop kind of understanding these, I feel like.
I don't think you do. I think it's just like for me, it's more of trying to become aware of my behaviors and things I've been conditioned to do.
Mm.
So, because when I can become aware of it and I can acknowledge it, then I can say, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've been doing. This is the product or what I've gotten from that. Has it been fruitful? Do I need to change it?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, let me invest in myself and knowledge so I can know how to change that to do better.
100%.
Or it's going to get me where I want to go, get me closer to the goals.
100%. Yeah, so true. So even taking Chibari as an example, I think we can all agree she's the queen in business. She is a all-star, a superstar in business, but even she's can learn more about it, and she has, like, we've been learning with Grant Cardone and the Cardone team, and now that's being applied into her courses. So yeah, you never stop, no matter how good you are. Even the pros keep learning.
I think that's awesome because I've seen just the growth that she's had just being in the Cardone University, how long when she started. You can see that massive growth that she's already had and the knowledge she's taken in and how much she's applied it. I think she's absolutely phenomenal. And when you think you find somebody you like, this is my mentor, this is the one that like, I have this thing where I kind of idolize people when I know that they're just people.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's, they're just like everybody else. I get that.
Me too.
But when I get to like mentor, when I'm looking at a mentor and like Chibari, I'm sitting here thinking, I know she's not perfect, but look how amazing she is and how much she's done. And then to know that she is still learning and she's still growing, and then to see her apply that, it's so inspirational. That's so phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it just makes you want to do it more.
100%. Puts you at ease.
Yes, it does. Because I can sit there and look at, and as much as we love Chibari, we know she makes mistakes every day.
Mm.
And she's not apologetic. She'll say, I'm a little weird, I'm okay. And she'll just recover from it so smoothly and keep going. And I think that's fantastic. I love that she does that. Because even from her mistakes, we can learn something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, which is so powerful. She is amazing. She is. That's another thing we can all agree on.
Yes.
We love Chibari. We know that she's around. She's listening. So we love you.
She has a worldwide fan club.
Yeah, she does. Just like us. Yes, just like us. We're all amazing. Natalie also says, she's using her name. This is after years of using another business name. That's amazing. I think that's really powerful. Amazing. Yeah. Who for you?
Who. You're going to be fantastic. You are fantastic. And I think it's amazing.
Yeah. I see you on the DCA calls. I see you. You're doing so good, so good. Yeah. Another
Yes.
little Victoria appreciation moment.
We'll probably have a lot of those.
Oh, every day. Every day. Right.
Number 9, make decisions fast. Think of an elephant. Did you think of it? Did you get it?
I got it.
See how fast a decision is? A thought is? Be instantaneous. So what he's basically saying is when you put too much thought into a decision, you are more likely to maybe make the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the important decisions are made instantaneously. So don't keep trying to talk yourself out of something when you really want it and know that it's the right. Do it right away. Make that decision quick, get into it, and get it done.
Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere by pondering over a decision for ages. Why not just make that decision so you can focus on the other things that need your attention right now. Oh, whoa! If I'm just watching, these are similar to closes we've been learning. Closes for business, so that's cool. That's good because it knows now. But it's so true. It's so true. I also like that he says, which is hard for me to accept, is you can't be everything to everyone. No matter what decision you make, someone's not going to agree with it. Someone's not going to have a problem. But you just have to accept that.
Yeah, he's like, make decisions that don't make you look good.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to make decisions with speed and certainty. Certainty. Is that a word?
Certainty.
Yeah, that one. Wrong real time. That was me with what was the word I was trying to say on our meeting? Specificity.
That one I have no idea.
Okay, good.
You keep trying to say it, and I keep thinking specifically yours.
Yeah, specificity. I don't know.
I have no idea. I wasn't even going to try it. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, God. I'm sure Seb will let us know tomorrow because
I think Seb had that one.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, make decisions fast because there's no use leaving that for ages. It's just going to take space in your mind, energy that you want to be spending somewhere else.
Yeah, he says, if it's not about me, my business, and not about making me money, I won't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think what I want to say right here is what I'm learning, and I've had people tell me before, because I've always had this problem with being selfish. I never wanted to be selfish. Mm-hmm. But I'm learning that with some things you have to be, and it's okay.
Yeah.
So don't look at it as if I'm being really selfish if I do this. If this is going to benefit you and your life and your family in the long run, because I'm not in anything for instant gratification. I want long-term happiness. So if it's not going to bring me long-term happiness, I'm not doing it. Yeah. But if it's going to move you into that position where you can set yourself up, you're on your freedom lifestyle path, and you're setting your business and everything up, you're scaling it, you're setting it to automation, bringing in this passive income, that you're going to set yourself on that path, then do it.
100%. At the end of the day, you are stuck with you your whole life. So you may as well make sure that what you're doing is something you actually want to do. And all the decisions you're making is ones that you want to make. I think by doing that as well, staying true to yourself, you will find others who align with that. So make decisions that you want to make in your best interest fast. and with certainty, whatever the word is.
Certainty.
Yeah, I really like that one.
I do.
It might be one of my favorites because it's one that I really need to work on.
This next one is my favorite.
Yeah, the last one.
It is.
The last one, number 10, is never quit. Never quit. Which, yeah, I think this is one of my favorites as well. I also like, he says never settle either. Never quit, never settle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because a lot of times, well, like Chibari says, when you get into the FLC or you're taking the 7-day challenge, right? What is it? 70% of businesses fail within the first year.
Yeah.
Because people give up. They quit. Yeah. They're like, oh, this doesn't work. It's not, it's not any good. It doesn't work. It's stupid. And they have all this negative stuff to say. So they quit. They've settled.
Yeah.
And in all reality, all they had to do is just give a little bit more effort and focus to succeed, and it would have just blown up.
Yeah.
And I think this is I think my favorite one because of that. Because I never want to settle. I never want to quit. I personally don't understand settling. I don't understand that. I don't think that way. My parents were always, you need to knock it off. The only thing you're good enough for is being a housewife and a mother. If you can even do that right. You're only, you can only have this. You have to settle for this. Why?
Yeah.
If I'm the one, I keep saying it, if I'm the one that's willing to work hard for it, then why can't I have it?
That's
Everyone
so
keeping me from doing anything is me.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah. So never stop. I'm going to actually, in one of my videos for my YouTube channel, I'm going to actually paint a sign that says this: never quit, never settle. And it's in my house somewhere. Because I want to be reminded of that all the time. I love this.
I think I should do that as well, because why would you? When you really think about it, why would you settle if you know you can have so much more?
Because I think in all reality, I think people settle and they quit because it's the negativity that they get from other people around them. Like your network is your net worth. Right? So if you're around people that are constantly giving you negativity, telling you, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't have this and you can't have that, you're not good enough for this, then at some point you're going to start believing that.
Yeah.
And then in one of those down moments when you're in that negative spot, you're going to be like, okay, well, this isn't working. Nobody agrees with me. Everybody's against me. Why am I doing this?
Maybe everyone else is right.
Yeah. So you give up and you settle for what everybody else has decided that you're allowed to have.
Yeah.
When in reality, all they're doing is they are projecting their own feelings, how they feel about themselves, onto you. They're saying, I'm not good enough for this. And it really bothers me that you're doing better than me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the faith that I can do it.
Very true. So true. Which is why you should surround your people. Surround your people. Surround yourself. Surround your people with yourself. Surround yourself with people that are where you want to be or are in the same mindset as you. It's very important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I also like that he says, don't stop once your goal is reached. I feel like that's another form of settling. Even if you have reached that goal, don't settle. Don't stop there. He says, if you can, you should. If you can go more, which you normally can, you should.
Yeah, like he says, reset and start again.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, because I'm going to do a bunch of little signs with stuff that we've been saying and hearing and put around my house. There's a few that Chibari says that I want to put up too. I just don't want my house to become a complete billboard of only these things that
people walking over
like, okay, wrong house. But there are, But I do. I want to surround myself with those kind of things because even though I truly believe them, there are times that I'm going to have where I'm going to forget or I'm going to want to settle.
Yeah.
And I never want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I feel like, and again, surround yourself with people who will keep you accountable for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chibari is really good at keeping people accountable.
Oh, yeah. But we love it. I love it.
I do love it. I love it. And she's never negative about it.
No.
She's so sweet and kind about it. And she doesn't have to be that way, but that's who she is.
Yeah.
Because I know other people that wouldn't be that way.
Exactly.
They would be like so negative towards you.
Exactly.
And she doesn't do that.
Yeah. It's accountability out of love and wanting you to do better, which is who you should put yourself around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to adapt her passion and be able to have the discipline she has to go for anything and do it.
Yeah. Which you can. You already are. You already are.
I am a mini Chibari.
Yeah, we are a mini Chibari. Yeah, I saw, this actually reminds me of a post that I saw saying the qualities that you like, that you see in other people, you can see that in them because you have that in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoo-ha-hoo. Thank you.
But recognizing it in yourself is not always easy. And that's something we need to start doing.
100%.
And I think this lesson, these 10 steps to becoming a multimillionaire, a millionaire, are so powerful, and we can learn so much from them. I think we already have, but I think we have a lot more to learn. And I'm so excited for what the future is going to bring us.
Me too. Me too.
And I love this.
I know. I love this. I love this community that we have inside the core family, and also everyone in this group, everyone in the FLC group. Yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, appreciation for everyone.
Yay!
All right.
So,
those are the 10 steps.
Huh? Yeah, those are the 10 steps.
Amazing. Let me close this. I get distracted. So yeah, those are the 10 steps that we have trained on through Cardone. We wanted to touch on a little bit.
If you guys have learned anything below, let us know.
Yeah. What has been everyone's biggest aha moment? Aha moments.
No lippy, no trimmy, go live.
Oh shit, yeah, we should do that. Yeah, comment below what you've learned, and if you're watching this the replay, you can still do it, and you can still comment roadmap as well if you're on the replay, and we'll get that to you. But yeah, no, we kind of, if anyone has any questions in the chat, feel free. Not Misty, did you have anything else?
No, I'm good. I think it's getting pretty late for you guys, for you and Chibari. Should probably go ahead and end it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just plan next week, same time.
I think, yeah. Everyone watching, next week, same time, same group, same everything, same place, same words. No, really different words. Yeah, same us again. I think 1 week we'll get Chibari on, so you should be there every week if you don't want to miss Chibari, which I wouldn't.
Yeah. We'll try to bring in some of the other core family members too, so
100%.
we can get everybody's input on stuff. That would be awesome.
100%. Yeah, everyone has some really different and interesting experiences and insights. So yes, Natalie says very inspirational. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got value out of it, and I hope everyone watching did as well.
I hope you guys learned something, because I think just by doing this we learned more and just really solidified what we had already learned and known, and just kind of lights our fire again to kind of like keep going. And I think that's
Yeah.
very important. I'm so excited. So guys, comment below if you need your roadmap. Let us know. We will get it to you ASAP.
Yes.
And I think with that, if Chibari is ready, we're ready for the song, right? Do you have anything else you want to say?
I just want to say thank you, Chibari Roadmap. We'll send you your own one. I had so much fun. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us.
Josie. Thank you, Chibari.
Yay, hoo-ha-hoo. Okay.
Hoo-ha-hoo. It's so awesome.
DJ Chibari is ready. Hit it.
Best song ever.
Everyone join us, please. Don't be responsible there. I can't see you, but we can see you.
Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone. We role play with Grand Cardone.
But I can't sing.
What to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. And now we're in the right direction. We found what we're looking for. In FLC. In FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You better believe.
Everyone else is dancing.
But a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted. That you can quote me in FLC.
Everyone, clap.
We welcome the newbies back.
I want to
We got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just think around. There's heels and clothes everywhere.
Thank you, Chibari.
Thank you, Chibari. You are so amazing. I love you so much.
In FLC.
Bye.
Have to breathe. You can hold it anytime. To disagree, that is
Good
fine.
vibe.
Practicing to get the cheats in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, I'm eating a plane. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Day. We got Coach Show, Coach Evermore in FLC. All of our coaches, they keep their composure. 10 X's with all of the G. We got the spirit, we got the spirit. We're FLC.
Amazing! Hoo-ha-hoo! Hoo-ha-hoo!